You know, I think when I look back on my, I think my horse was amazing. Okay, I blew 2 pirouettes. Okay, that was totally my fault. But again, why was it my fault? Because I was going for it, and that horse was its 3rd special. You shouldn't be going for it in your 3rd special. Let's be honest. You really probably shouldn't be at the Olympics in your 3rd special.
Well,
but whatever, I was, and then I thought I got to go for it, and I put the pedal to the metal, and the horse was like, "What are you doing?" He still was an amazing. He got almost 72%. I mean, it's an amazing score for your 3rd special in a huge crowd, and the horse had not even done Grand Prix for a year at that point. So I look back on it, and you know what? I'd rather not win trying than not get there.
Just not try.
Like, not try. Like I'd rather regret. Exactly. So you know what? I regretted pushing him a little too hard. Too bad. But frankly, you know,
for the right reason.
I tried. I tried.
And was it more experience for the next WEGs?
Yes. But I also think it's given us a huge wake-up call. Like, oh, you know, I told Jackie, go in there, be safe. She did. She wrote a beautiful safe test. But, you know, safe at any other Olympics with that test would have totally got you in the special. At that Olympics, it was just,
it was so high.
It was so high. And, you know, I had a long talk with Stephen Clark, and he said he's never, ever in his life seen so much quality, so many horses come in and just clock 70 something. He goes, it was unheard of. They didn't even know what they were doing at some point. The judges were like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. One more horse, good. One more horse, good. So, you know,
how incredible for that.
So what does Canada need to do then to be competitive?
Well, now we have to develop these horses like that, you know, these
younger ones.
Yeah, like for me, I have developed this gray horse, and I have another 10-year-old in the barn that has to get going, and David's got 2 as well, and you know, Jamie's, you know, we've got great riders. We need
and look at those young riders that came in today.
Yeah.
Like, they are great. I'm sorry. They are good riders.
Yeah.
And that young 7-year-old is a spectacular horse. And Alexandra, she's great. And Lindsay's learning how to press all the buttons. She's out there doing double pirouettes and ones. And I mean, pretty exceptional that we have up-and-coming talent. So we have to foster that talent.
We just have to start now, though. Yeah. The problem with London and the problem with Hong Kong is we started, you know,
6
less
months
than a year out. You know, and now we have a foundation. You know, we have horses that now, like with De Niro, went in here, and now he has that experience under his belt. He has Devon under his belt now. He has got you know, a whole season of CDIs. He's got London under his belt. So there's a horse that you can start now thinking, okay, where do I go from here with that horse? He's young enough.
It's funny to think of Olympics as your mileage builder.
Yeah, there you go.
I know.
You gotta go to some
Isn't it wonderful? Right? It's wonderful though.
Yeah, he's got some miles under his belt. He has a long way to go yet.
Yeah, that's
no,
right.
but it's true. And again, if you look at those horses that are out there winning all the time and getting those high scores, they're going to big competitions with big competition. Competition, you know. So it's a big venue, and there's big people there. So
you know what's interesting too? I think in the past, when you go to your first Olympics, like when I went to Hong Kong with Sam, it was the end. It was the pinnacle of his career. I worked all that time to get him there. And you're right. With De Niro, it was the beginning of his career. Like that's where you start. Like your second.
Well, it's like
you know?
the next time you put your foot down and ask him for all that bit more.
Yeah, that was the beginning of his career.
hopefully it won't be his 3rd special.
Every time it'll be a little bit the new normal.
Yeah.
But that was the beginning of Edward's career.
And I tell people all the time, never, ever, ever in your first year of Grand Prix, go in there and put your foot on the floor. Like, don't ever push it. Just go in and cruise.
Yeah.
Because those horses can't deal with the pressure of the Grand Prix, the strength, the balance, and then have you go more. And they're like, what? What? You know, it's unfair. A little unfair. It didn't pay off. But you know what? I will live forever being happy that I at least tried.
And is there anything being done about the only 3 riders at the Olympics? You know, there was no drop score and that kind of.
Yeah, I think it's all under discussion.
Is that?
It's all under discussion.
So there's stuff going on.
So, what's the leadership situation at the moment? How much is that factoring into everything?
Well, it's again, it's a beginning, right? We're in a beginning stage. It's really
keep getting back there, though.
Yeah, no, but we're there early this time. We're not in a knee-jerk situation where we're going into a games and we absolutely need somebody, and we have to, you know, now we have time. We can really think about what we need as Canadian riders, what we need.
I think too, Jeff, we had a great meeting today with the listed riders, and we had a talk about what we need as riders in a technical leader. And instead of being told this is what
What
you're
we were
getting.
getting, yeah.
We were asked, what do you
We're
guys
not at McDonald's anymore.
No. What do you need? What would make you better? Tell us. And I think it was frankly a very productive meeting. And I think that if we can carry that voice forward and keep that tone and keep that positive attitude, you sometimes become very good after failing a little bit.
Totally. And it shows you what you don't need as well as what you need and what your weaknesses are. And we have now these 2 years. So now we have to really think, how do we develop our horses to be the best? How do we develop the riders to be the best? How do we get the best leadership? And we have time right now.
But we're trying. We are working on it. And it was positive today, so I'm thrilled about that.
Yeah, me too. It's really good.
Are there names on a list at this point, or no?
Or even
Just
a
making
timeline?
names thrown out in the air?
Just thinking about the job description.
So this year, it's going to be in 2013.
The
New coach.
That somebody gets hired?
I think there's no
Yeah.
there's no structured timeline right now. It's about it's about making it right.
I think because that's really very important, that the next person that comes into that job, we feel very confident is the right person for the job, has the time to dedicate to the job. It's a big job. It's a big job.
You guys need your David O'Connor.
Yep. David O'Connor did an amazing job with the Avengers. I loved working with David O'Connor, and I loved working with the Avengers with David O'Connor. It really was an excellent rapport, you know. And they trusted him, and he trusted them. It was good.
We'll get there. We'll get there. At least we're on the right map. We're going the right way.
We're on the right road.
And you're going to be